All right, I'm on hole number 7 of the Silver State Tournament. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check it out. Hole number 7. Okay, 4 ways. You can bounce off here, you can bounce off here, you can bounce off here, or you can do a rough bump. Um, I love rough bumps. I do them all the time. There's lots of holes that I do them, but this is not one of the holes that I like doing a rough bump. But I will tell you that if you do the rough bump, you got the absolute best shot. It's a straight in shot. You just have to make the adjustment right down here. I don't normally like shots that go from the right to the left, and that's just a personal deal. This right here is problematic for me because you're basically having to hit from here to do the rough bump, and you don't have any room for maneuver. So I normally take this shot out here because you can come up, you're going to do enough side spin and backspin so that you're still on the fringe, and if you make a good wind adjustment, you got a serious shot of going for hole in one. Now, there is a wind adjustment down here. I normally do 10% on this hole, but I'm trying to stay out of this rough because it tends to want to drift. And I think this time in the tournament the wind's going like this, but normally the wind's going like this, or it's going, it's going in some direction, so it's blowing you into that rough. So if you make a bad wind adjustment, you're SOL. And so on this hole, whenever I hit great to the right, I have a serious shot of going in a hole in one. And when I hit it perfect, it usually goes just a little bit to the right, or excuse me, a little bit to the left. And that's because I'm trying to be I'm too tentative down here in this hole because I don't want to clip the rough down here. To me, I want to give myself a shot at hole in one, but I do not want to epic fail by being in the rough down here and have to make that shot. For me, par threes are get your birdie and go to the next hole. And if you can give yourself a shot at hole in one, then take the shot, but don't risk the birdie. So I'm going to be taking the shot over here with a backbone, and I'm going to bring. What I'd really like to bring is and I think tournament time, I'm probably going to bring something like this, where it's 1 power, 3 side spin, 4 wind. I'm pretty sure this is the ball I'm going to play in the tournament with. So I want to match up as far as, I'm going to bring a 1 power ball is what I want to practice with. And I'm going to see what the 2 side spin does for me, and if I can, and see how I like that. A katana is probably a better ball on this hole, just because side spin is a big deal, but I got to see where I'm at in my club. I'm going to definitely bring a backbone, and I may switch it up to a katana. I may see like distance wise, like where I'm at. What I need to find out is where I'm at in my club. Because maybe the problem in the past that I've had here where it's so finicky is because you're not in max club, you're in mid club, and you need to make a different adjustment. The professionals. I'm in the Kings of Golf. I got our clan full. We just need everybody to play in tournaments. We're an expert rated clan, and most of us play rookie, and the deal is that we're very good tournament players. We have a good clan who plays consistent in the tournaments. Last tournament we had 40 players that played, and we had around 20 that had top 20s. A couple won. Mike D in my Scooby account. Let's see if they can get up there. We're going for a very similar shot, but we're trying to be closer. So first goal is find out where we're at in my club. Okay, so there's minimum, and there's max. So we're about mid club. So mid club is 1.8 per ring. That'll be 3 rings off. Okay, so 1.8 per ring. That's 3/6. It's 4/6. I'm going to go about 2.5 rings. Then we're going to put a little teeny bit of curl just to make sure it goes in that direction. Hitting it great to the left. and ended up just clipping it. So that tells me I didn't pull out enough of the wind. So even though it was in mid club, I needed to do an over adjustment there. So I'm going to make a note here. I'm going to do, I had a note on my notes to say do a 10% wind adjustment, but I'm going to have to go back and watch that video and see like what I did. Take the shot from there. I'm going to forfeit. That'll give me an opportunity to, I don't want to qualify today. That was, all right, that was hole number 7. So let me think. Let me think what I had as far as wind there. So it was 1.8. And I did, that's 3/6. That was 2 rings, and I did about 2.5 rings. So that really would have been 3/6. That would have been like 4/5 if I did 2.5 rings. And if I added on to that 3/6, if I added on 10%, that would have made that 3/6. That would have made that 4/5, pretty much 5. So at 1.8 per ring, it'd be 3, 4, 5, 4. So it would have been about 2 3/4 rings. And I was just a little off there from catching that on the other side. So it was either I need to back off just a little teeny bit on the backspin, but I'm gonna need to work on that hole as the week goes on, because that hole is definitely a hole that gives you a great opportunity for hole-in-one, and I want to work that shot. So I'm gonna keep working those numbers. I'm gonna go back and watch that video and really be critical of what I did as far as wind adjustment, and look at where I'm at. And next time I play that, I'm gonna have a better game plan. I definitely want to circle that 1-8. I'm in mid club. All right, that was hole number 7 of the Silver State Tournament and Monday's practice round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.